growing, the storage, recovery of items, handling, the submission to the lab, and the handling of the item in the lab. What impact that process have on the DNA results in this case?
My Lord, is he asking about the handling of the items in the lab in this matter, or generally? Is he inviting this witness to give an opinion as to the how items were handled in the lab in this matter?
Based on the report.
Yes, based on the report.
So,
Our report.
Based on her report, what did she find?
yes, my Lord, as to the handling of items in the lab.
Because she said that there should have been a log of this. Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, yes. Yes, so the handling, storage, recovery, submission to the lab, and the handling within the lab, according to your observations in the report, what impact would the entire process have on the validity of the results before my Lord?
In my opinion, in their current state, the DNA findings in relation to this case should be disregarded. They are not scientifically sound.
Okay. Nonetheless, Ms. Hind, in the context of DNA, we were not to disregard the findings. What impact would the alleged DNA, if believed, what impact does it have on the single question before this court? If believed, can that DNA be used to attribute? Can that DNA be, what conclusions will that DNA evidence have on the allegation that Mole Katanga shot and killed Henry Katanga?
My Lord, I do not remember that is the question before this court.
I'll rephrase that.
My Lord,
Let me rephrase.
does he agree with us that that is not the question?
I don't agree with you, but I'm going to rephrase. And allow me to rephrase. Allow me to rephrase. In the context of the cellular DNA in this case, because we don't have body fluids, whether or not it is disregarded, it should be disregarded, but supposing it is not disregarded, in the context of the cellular DNA in this case, what can you tell us about the ability of that DNA to determine whether or not Mole Katanga shot Henry Katanga?
My Lord, that has never been the question. We do not even remember that the DNA expert had addressed that question. When did that ever arise?
Okay, handled.
That is a misperception of the scientific input of this DNA.
I don't think that's a no. And that is the only question that this court is answering.
It's a misperception.
Well, Mr. Karanga, are you trying to determine if the results?
She said it should be disregarded.
Okay, if the results were to be regarded.
What impact do they have on the context
of
this case? On the context of this case, Uganda versus Mole Katanga, where the accused is accused of having shot her husband.
In my opinion, the DNA findings do not help to address how the DNA got there, who put it there, when it was there, and therefore cannot address the issue of who fired the gun.
The DNA findings not address the question of
How the DNA got there, who put the DNA there, when the DNA was deposited, and therefore the DNA results cannot help to address the issue of whether or not Mole Katanga fired the pistol.
Other than